Some missions are erased, some truths are buried beneath layers of silence. But the truth doesn't stay buried forever. What you're about to hear was never meant to surface, yet here it is. Now surely these stories coming to light deserve a simple like and follow. Thank you. This is Whispers of the Military. Unit 6, Black Ice Recovery. No one talks about the North Pole mission, not in briefings, not in reunions, not even in whispers. Because some missions don't fail, they disappear. Day 0, contact lost. The first unit wasn't special operations. They were conventional Army, 12 men selected for Arctic survival, communications, and geological reconnaissance. Their tasking came down quietly, routed through civilian research channels to keep it clean. Investigate an unexplained energy anomaly detected beneath the polar ice cap. Satellites had picked it up weeks earlier. A pulse, rhythmic, not natural, not mechanical. It spiked every 12 hours, then vanished just as cleanly. The Army unit deployed with enough supplies for 7 days. Their orders were clear: establish a perimeter, log readings, transmit findings daily, and return. They checked in on day 1, day 2, day 3. On day 4, their transmission cut out mid-sentence. No mayday, no panic, just silence. When follow-up pings went unanswered, command waited 12 hours, then 24. Then they made the call. They activated Unit 6, Day 1, or Unit 6. Unit 6 didn't exist on any roster. They weren't a team so much as a capability. 6 men assembled only when situations fell outside normal explanations. Their team leader was Commander Jack Atlas Mercer. He'd led missions that never received names and closed files no one else was allowed to read. With him were Chief Ryan Ghost Holloway, second in command, a man whose calm bordered on unnatural. Senior Chief Marcus Brick Alvarez, heavy weapons, built like a walking barricade. Petty Officer Liam Echo Price, communications and reconnaissance. Petty Officer Noah Doc Whitaker, medic, former trauma surgeon. Petty Officer Evan Fuse, Calder, breaching and demolitions. They were briefed in under 5 minutes. Find the Army unit, recover survivors if possible. If not, contain the site. Mercer noticed what wasn't said. No mention of extraction timelines. No explanation of the anomaly. No reassurance. They lifted off before anyone could ask questions. Day 2, the white silence. The Arctic didn't feel empty, it felt aware. Wind howled across endless white swallowing sound. Visibility dropped to nothing, then returned without warning. Their instruments worked. Their instincts didn't. They reached the Army unit's last known position and found the camp intact. Tents zipped, rations unopened, weapons stacked neatly by rank. Too neatly. No blood, no signs of a fight. Just 12 sets of footprints leading away from camp, and only 6 coming back. They searched for 31 hours straight. No bodies, no heat signatures. Then Echo stopped. Tracks, he said, 6 of them, human, leading toward a sheer ice wall that rose 100 feet straight up from the plain. At its base was a hole, perfectly circular, smooth, clean, carved into solid ice. Cold air flowed out, but it wasn't the cold they expected. It felt alive. Mercer gave the order. They went in. The cavern. The tunnel opened into a cavern so vast it defied scale. 4 football fields long. The walls were carved with symbols, spirals, figures, shapes that suggested movement when none existed. Hieroglyphics etched into ice that should have cracked or melted, but hadn't. Doc ran his gloved hand along one marking. "This isn't erosion," he whispered. "This was done on purpose." That's when the voices started, not aloud, inside their heads. Ghost froze mid-step. "Sir," he said calmly, "someone's talking to me." Brick lowered his rifle. Echo's eyes glazed over. Each man heard something different, a voice shaped perfectly for them. Promises of relief, of understanding, of answers. One by one, they turned and began walking down a sloping passageway deeper into the ice. Mercer shouted, grabbed them, shook them. Nothing worked. With no choice, Mercer and Calder followed. The light, The passage ended abruptly. The chamber beyond glowed. White-blue light pulsed in slow waves, forcing them to shield their eyes. At the center floated an energy field, shifting, folding inward on itself, humming without sound. Around it sat men, the missing army unit, 6 of them, cross-legged, smiling. Their mouths moved in whispering chants that didn't belong to any language. Their eyes were wrong. Then Echo screamed. Still entranced, he broke free and sprinted. "Echo, stop!" Brick and Doc lunged after him. Too late. Echo dove headfirst into the light. The sound wasn't an explosion. It was like pressure collapsing inward. Then, nothing. Echo was gone. The cavern shook violently. Cracks spidered across the ice. The light intensified. The entranced men didn't react. They smiled wider. Day unknown, extraction. They burst back into the storm as the tunnel collapsed behind them. Mercer keyed his radio. "Help! Help! Help! QRF, immediately! We need extraction now!" Static. Then Command replied, "Unit 6, is that you? Where have you been?" Mercer froze. "We've been where you sent us the last 3 days." Silence, then. "Negative. You've been missing for 14 days. We assumed KIA. Again, Mercer froze, trying to get his thoughts together. Before he could make sense of anything, QRF arrived. They were taken back to base. Mercer and Calder were then immediately separated, debriefed, and warned. A man in a suit ended it with one sentence. "This mission never happened. If you speak of it, your careers are over." They signed, they survived. But sometimes, late at night, they still hear it, calling from beneath the ice.